Hello guys, this is edutainment. Let's gather information from political reaction today. We are happy that the year is coming to an end and we are waiting for 2026, right? And of course there is a lot of politics going on. Currently in the House, it's about ODM and the referendum, guys. So when you look at politics of the day, what is happening, of course what's popping is Babu Owino expected to exit ODM. I don't know. What's your thought? Should he exit or should he remain? Of course, this journey started long ago. Babu looked to be very controversial against Wanga and the likes. And Babu kept saying that ODM should actually exhibit itself as a party, right? And of course, I agree with that totally. There is no way you can be an opposition, then you decide to collaborate with the government in a handshake and you decide as a party to fully support that government up to the end of the day. So what happened? What happened is, kwani nani anaenda wapi? De, unaenda? Nani amekutuma? Oh, naona tu unaenda na nashangaa unaenda wapi? All right, so guys, into the politics of Kenya, what has happened is that Babu Owino is finally exiting ODM, something that was expected. When I say like this, then people come asking me questions why I hate ODM. I don't hate ODM. But guys, let's talk truth. Since Babu Owino actually decided to talk for the party, he has always insisted that ODM should either be an independent party or be an opposition. Now, of course, according to Babu, he realizes that people like Junet Wanga are always supporting the government. Now, you remember during Baba's funeral, it came out clear, and Babu Owino came to Kisumu, and during that time, people celebrated him, and some of his rivals were not happy. Of course, rivals within the party. You remember, or you realize that even in a home, some kids might be supported than others, and they might not be so happy. Now, when you look at ODM, they are orphaned kids, many of them, but we have variety. Those who feel like they are totally orphaned and therefore they should hang on to government, and those who feel they are orphaned but they should now take the position of Baba, and that is Babu for you. Now, Babu came up to say that they need to be strong as a party and fight for their position. Now, look at what is happening currently. Now, Babu Owino actually went to Mombasa. You remember the 20th celebration at Mombasa? And Babu Owino exhibited his own thoughts. Hello, Engeleda Hassa. Welcome in the house. Thank you so much for coming to the channel. I appreciate. It has been unfortunate I've not been able to be consistent in my reaction, but I'll be going back to it, don't worry. Now, the reality is that Babu Owino actually had to remind the people during the 20th celebration of ODM that regardless of the party going down or the challenges happening and everything, it might be the last time he was speaking. You speak Italy? No. Engeleda, I don't speak Italy. I don't even know a word in Italy. I just know English, some little Japanese, Kiswahili, and the rest, all right? Yeah, so Babu Owino came up to say something about ODM, and he indicated that some people don't want him to speak what he says, but the reality is that he is willing to have the party stand the storm. Now, I don't know what you think. According to me, I also believe that that party should be on its own. However, with the many conflicts that are going on, do you think it's the right decision for Babu Owino to walk away? But finally, we saw Babu Owino again coming up to speak in Nairobi. He had some interviews with radio stations, and I think you heard what he said. He said that if they push him out of ODM, no problem, because it is what it is. You get it? If you don't get it, forget about it. So he said that, and most people began to say that he may not win the gubernatorial seat. He should just go for the senatorial seat, some things like that. I don't know whether you agree that Babu Owino cannot win or win, but according to me, what I believe is it depends with the storms in the city. Babu Owino actually did a lot in terms of politics when he was at college, so anything is expected. Now, let's come to the recent discussions that have gone on in ODM. And of course, we have seen a clear crack with Sifuna Babu speaking very differently. And on the other side, we have a very different group, especially Junet. Junet Wanga, they're just on another level. Now, when you look at Junet, Junet is always supporting ODM. And why should I say this? I say this because the last time Junet actually spoke was today. And he was speaking, addressing Oketch. Oketch is this nephew of Raila Odinga. Oketch says that he was with Raila Odinga before he passed on, and his thought was that they should stand firm as a party and fight for the, the politics of the party. Now, if you listen to the speech that Oketch gave today, he was indicating that the party should be actually ready to relate with the united opposition. Okay? So he was trying to tell the party members, particularly Junet, that he has an idea, and that if the party wants to be strong, they need to come together. And once they come together, they are supposed to be strongly fighting for their own position, but then they can commit to the opposition, united opposition. And he was actually referring to Baba as well as Uhuru Kenyatta. Now, Junet actually came up with this information and contradicted that. He said, why should they commit to the opposition? And he was mentioning that the aspect that has come out is actually not pleasant. So Junet said, when Oketch talked to him, he was not ready to do what he's telling him. Like, he can't dance to the tune. All right? He can't dance to the tune. So do you agree with Oketch or do you agree with Junet? I don't know. What is the intention of Junet? Because Junet is trying to say that ODM should remain in broad-based government. But guys, you understand clearly that there is nothing like broad-based government. There is a broad-based agreement, but there is no broad-based government. We have had this for long. Now, the trick comes here. We have a referendum suggestion, and of course Mudavadi spoke somewhere indicating that the pro-Ruto areas should have more constituencies. So the constituencies should be added up so that they expand up to 50. Guys, we are already overtaxed. We are already overtaxed. In fact, by January, we're expecting more tax on our salaries. In fact, it is so discouraging that some people now feel like, should you be a worker, a civil servant in Kenya, or just start business and then see how to survive? Because it seems like being a worker in Kenya is punishment. You will have to pay, so much through tax to a level that you don't understand. Whether you are buying services, are you buying citizenship, are you buying the fact that you are a civil servant? You know, these are things that we do not actually understand, and no one is telling us. So we as citizens are there, we are hearing these things from politicians. Mundavadi comes and tells us that there is a referendum that is supposed to be conducted. Now listen, Karsongo has done a lot of harm to the people. Even though some people believe that he has done a lot of good, but some of us don't see that good because we are overburdened. We are carrying a heavy burden on our heads, on our shoulders, and even the back. Guys, have you ever realized that when you are under a heavy baggage, sometimes you don't even want to speak? And that is why in Kenya, many people are quiet, not because they don't want to speak. They are quiet because they don't just want to say the problems they're encountering. So the reality is that when you check on Kenyans, guys, they are stressed. I was in the city recently and I realized that most Kenyans are not happy. Their situation is on the worst end. They are undergoing the worst moments, and they are not able to share their experiences with anyone. All that happens is that the distress is creating a lot of illnesses for them. And when they go to hospital, sometimes they are told they are not sick, you know, because again, SHA is not working, not to the best of my experience. So most Kenyans are actually suffering, and they are trying to see how to evade this. Anyway, it is what it is. But guys, I know that in 2 days or so, I'm going back to my normal situation where I'll be doing reactions as I show the receipt. It is always the best way possible. But looking at the discussion, Gachagua was even talking about it, you know, like referring to what Kasongo has done to the citizens and the worst of experiences that most Kenyans have gone through, and they're not going to rest today or tomorrow. So guys, let's keep reflecting upon what is happening around us, what the politicians are doing, and what impact it has on us, guys. So bye-bye for now, but we will be doing more reaction. For now, not much. Bye-bye.